How's it going, beautiful people of Instagram? Just wanted to show you a little quick artwork that I'm going to be working on here. Very quick. I'm going to do a little, what do you call it? Sunset. Okay? Little sunset with maybe a little sailboat right here. Who knows? Why not? Very intuitive, very cool stuff. I love working like this. You know? There's a guy right here. A girl, I don't know. They're hanging out. Yeah. There's a whole group of people right there. Maybe there's a brave person over here being like, what's up? What you guys doing over there? Yeah, who knows? What I do know is that this is the way things start flowing. Ideas start flowing. How's it going, Shanaz? How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining in. Intuitive work. Intuitive painting. What do I call it? Intuitive? I don't know. It just sounds cool. You know? Intuitive. So, doing intuitive work means you paint before you think. That's what it means. Means you paint before you think. This is how I've learned how to paint over the years. And by far, it's the best way to paint for me. I can't say this for everybody, but for me. I remember reading about how Manet said, you know, we think of Manet as this almost non-impressionist. I mean, we think of him as being part of the Impressionist movement later on, but he was very much a realist, right? He was just a very modern realist for his time. And he said, there's only one true thing, you know. Paint what you see quick. I think he was tapping into it. I think that society, it's like everything else, you know. This is where I lose people, or people lose me. It's like everything else. It's not. Their social conditioning didn't allow them to go further. People are like, oh, he was a genius. Yes, for his time. For his time he was. Yeah, we look back now and we realize that there's still social restraints. He was encapsulated by his society, just like I am by mine today. And maybe, most likely, people watching this. You know, there's certain things that we need to behave a certain way, and you know, to him, he couldn't go so abstract. You know, I am sure that if he was alive today, he'd be like, he wouldn't. You know, people are like, Manet. Manet would be like Jeff Koons today. No, Jeff Koons, that would be more like Rodin. But Manet would be like, you know, I don't know, some abstract artist. You know. Had Manet been born a little bit later, maybe he would have been Matisse. I don't know. Because their social conditioning didn't allow them to go further. It wasn't okay. So he went as far as his paradigm, and he pushed his paradigm, of course. But as the paradigm of society allowed him without hating him. But he was tapping into that, you know. He was like, there's only one true thing, and it's to paint as quick as possible. Some words like that. I know I'm butchering the saying, the quote. But it was along those lines. And I couldn't agree more. I think he touched into something that you are only able to touch. I believe you're only able to touch. Maybe you get to touch it before. Once you do significant amount of art, because you start, it's like signing your it's like a signature, guys. It's like you're signing your name, right? You learn how to write cursive when you're a kid. I don't know if they still teach that, but and you practice your signature, right? You practice your signature. In the beginning, you're very careful, you know. You're very careful. how to do it right. And you do it right. You do it really nice. People are like, oh, wow, look, so elegant, so nice, blah, blah, blah. You know, especially the older generation. But if you're a person that signs, you know, maybe you're a star, a business owner, I don't know, that you're always signing checks or you're always signing something, the signature it doesn't get sloppy. People think that, oh, it gets sloppy. It doesn't get sloppy. What happens is that you develop intelligence and muscle memory, so you do it so fast and it comes out so perfect, and that's where the signature is. The signature is not really so much in the design, from what I understand, from what I've read a little bit about the subject. It's not from the design necessarily. It's from all sorts of little things that you start developing when you do it a lot. That's how one of the ways I think people identify signatures is because where it starts, where it ends, where it's not so much the design alone, but it's all the little subtle things that start happening. Anyways, I don't want to lose you guys, but I hope I'm making any sense. Because I know some people are like, man, I don't like when you talk about that stuff. Show me the colors. Show me the colors. I'm not about the colors here, guys. I'm trying to shine light on something else. I'm trying to shine light on something else that goes beyond just what everybody else is sharing, which is you know, the color palette, the this, the that. Everybody's sharing that online. Everybody's focused on that. I'm not focused on that. I know a lot of people care about that a lot, but man, I'm trying to share something that is more true. That I believe that if you get this, it'll help you tremendously in your art, wherever you do. Which is how to trust yourself. And I'm not talking about some esoteric or some, you know, just the more you do, the more you're going to start trusting yourself. The more you get stuck on what's the color, how is the composition working, and blah, 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 the less, the slower you're going to be. And the slower you become, this is what happens, the less you trust yourself. How's it going, buddy? What's going on? My dog is, I think, hurt my wife. Scar. The other one's ready to go potty. Gotta take him out. Gotta take him out. So anyways, I hope that I'm not too blunt about it. Or maybe I have to be, I don't know. If you're into the whole art thing, I think you will start seeing, the more you do it, you're going to start picking up certain things. You're going to start using thicker brushes. You're going to become a bit looser. You're not gonna just become looser just because you see me paint and you're like, man, I gotta be loose. You might, I don't know, but that may not be your gig, you know, from the get-go. Maybe your gig is learning some composition. Maybe your gig is, you know, from the get-go, from the beginning. And this is what I want to shine light on, because a lot of people are like, man, I wanna do that. I want to share with you something even better. I want to share with you to trust yourself so that your real self comes out faster, because it will. It will come out, but it's up to you. I mean, it's not guaranteed that it will come out. It might. For all you know, it might. You know, you may never. You practice it sporadically, and you never see it come through. You know, maybe you'll practice. I don't know. You paint once a week, or you paint 20 minutes a day, and you won't get to see your maturity come out until, I don't know, 20 years later. You know, if you practice 1 hour a day instead of half an hour a day, then you'll see your maturity come out maybe 10 years instead of 20. If you practice 2 hours, maybe 5 years. I don't know. It will come down to practice. Because that's how you get the maturity, the hours you put in. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to share a little bit of what I'm doing here. Very simple stuff, but for me, it's like, it's the holy grail of painting. There's this brave little soul right here. We're like, what's up, you guys? All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a great time here with me, showing you a little bit of my artwork. Shana says it's not simple. It is. It's just not. It's not necessarily easy. And when we see artwork, sometimes we see it very simple. We're like, oh, that's easy. But we develop certain little things, along the way. So it'll take some practice, for all of us. It's going to take some practice, and it's going to take some repetition, some stretching, some. Thank you so much from C7. It's going to take some expansion and contraction. I think that's the way things, start growing. You expand, you contract, and then you expand a little bit more. And then you contract a little bit, and then you expand some more. And you have this thing, and then it's like, boom. Totally painting with a heart. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Give me some hearts if you guys like what I'm doing here. Bam, hearts. Bah, 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 bah. I'll be sharing more work daily with you guys. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.